RubberGuard. And basically what we're going to be playing is pulling what's known as chill dog, and getting to that position as quick as we can, and then using that to start entering Gogo-palatas, Gogo launches, Gogo clinches, all of this stuff from there. Chris, can I use you? So we're going to start first real basic, just playing from the position. Right, so I can be playing from Jersey or I can be playing from New York. It just means whether my foot's on the inside or on the outside. Doesn't really matter. So, but we're looking to get to this position right here. This is chill dog. So I'm hugging my knee and I'm controlling my ankle, right? In order to get this position, especially if you're not very flexible, you gotta get to your side. If I try to play this flat off my back, like I have to use a good bit of flexibility. I can do it. But if you're real tight, you're gonna have a hard time. Like I can feel the pressure in my hip just being flat on my back, all right? If I'm out to the side, now when I bring my knee in, it's just like I'm bringing my knee to my chest, right? And that's just a little bit of a turn to get here. That's not too bad. That doesn't take a ton of flexibility, right? So we're getting to this spot. So we're gonna play, get in here first, and then we're gonna play with the simple move known as the Kung Fu move. But I wanna start here because the Kung Fu move, even though it's simple, it'll mess you up, and it takes a lot to really figure out what's happening to get this to work. But the reason for the Kung Fu move is this is what's gonna allow me to feed my foot under his chin. So I could just flip this, but if he knows he fears a choke, he's just gonna tuck his chin, and I'm never gonna get under his chin, right? I can still go clinch him, but all of my Gogo-palata stuff isn't there anymore. I need to be under his chin to play all of this Gogo-palata game, right? So the way we're gonna do that from this chill dog is I'm gonna go Kung Fu move. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing his head away with my elbow, and my hand is coming over the top of my foot, right? And I'm gonna push my foot down, and I'm gonna push it under his chin, right? It's like this, and that's why it's called Kung Fu move. It looks like something out of a Kung Fu form that they do, right? So we're here. So I start pushing away till my heel gets inside my arm, my elbow comes out, and I push it under his chin, right? And we're in this spot now where we can start playing our Gogo-palata game, right? But we're just gonna work this Kung Fu move to start with. So again, we're here. This leg, if you're on the outside, is hugging. Make sure it's not just hanging out on the mat. If it's hanging out on the mat, he's passing your guard. Right? It's up against him, curling in, all right? We're here. I push away, come under, push it under the chin, all right? One more time, here, push away, push it under his chin, all right? Let's do it, 3, 2, 1. Of just entering straight into chill dog. So I'm just gonna shoot straight to chill dog, and I'm gonna do that from just a butterfly guard, right? So we're gonna do real simple here. So we're playing butterfly, we're playing this game. He starts looking to come in, maybe he's trying to body lock past me, and I grab this overhook, right? Once I get my overhook, I'm just gonna swim this hand to this side so I can frame his head, right? It's already here to catch. So as I fall, my right foot is gonna staple his leg, all right? So it's stapling to the ground, and we're here. My knee is coming to connect to his shoulder, so I have control of him. So like if he starts to try to come out right now, I have pretty good control of him already, all right? And now I just bring my foot up, and I'm in chill dog. Kung Fu move, and we're here, all right? So again, we're here. I get this overhook, ice pick him right away, right? As I fall to my right, I'm pushing his head, and I'm extending my right leg, and I'm pointing my toes towards the mat. My knee comes to the back of his shoulder, bring my foot to my hand, hug my knee, Kung Fu move, grab the toes. When I go to grab my toes, my elbow's coming inside my knee. There's no way I can grab it around my knee, right? I'm here, and I'm bringing my chest to his head so I can grab my big toe, right? We'll worry about the finish here in a minute, but let's just work on getting to this spot, right? Want to see it?
Yeah, please.
All right, so again, we're here. I managed to get this overhook. I'm framing right here as I fall. My toes go to the mat. My knee comes to the back of his shoulder. We catch, hug, kung fu move. All right, and again, this kung fu move, I'm pushing his head with my elbow until I can get my hand on top of my leg. Once I'm here and my heel is inside my arm and my thumb is on top, I can push it down and under his chin. All right, cool, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go lockdown this time. All right, so I managed to get my lockdown. We're playing this game, but he digs out the underhook. All right, so he gets the underhook back. He starts looking to flatten me out, do all of this, right? So the moment I feel this, just like straight out of the warm-ups, we're gonna go super stomp back to cocoon, right? So I'm pimp arming, this comes over, foot comes in, come here, we sit up. And here, flip chill dog, right? Kung fu move. I grab that knot of my big toe right there, right? I'm not grabbing like this. I'm not just grabbing my toe. I'm grabbing this big knot right at the joint right here. When I go to finish, I'm just straightening my foot for the finish, right? I'm just doing that. That's all it takes, right? If you look at it without someone, when I'm there, like that's where his head is, I point the toe, it takes the space away, right? So lock down. All right, I got locked down, he gets the underhook, he's flattening me out. So we're going with our pimp arm, get our super stomp, back to cocoon. I just come right up to push his head, flip right to chill dog, right? We're right here, I'm stapling with that bottom leg again. Kung fu move under, grab that big knot, we finish here. After you finish this, he's gonna drive into you because he doesn't want to get choked, right? So now I'm gonna pull my knee to my chest, my right foot goes to the mat, I push off and I kick him over. As I kick him over, I grab the wrist. This position is known as two things, is what Eddie calls it. Because I have this control and this control, right? From here, he's screwed. Like, he can't go anywhere. I can do all kinds of things to him, straight jackets. I can come up, still hit the go-go.
On the stocks there?
Stocks is with my foot behind his head.
Oh, okay.
Got the arm bar here. There's a bunch of different stuff I can do to him once I get there. Right? I have to go to YouTube so you can see. Right, so we got lockdown. Right, he managed to get his underhook, gets here. So we go pimp arm, super stomp, cocoon, frame the head, right to chill dog, staple, kung fu move under. First we hit the choke, straighten the leg, right? He drives into me because he doesn't want to get choked. Cool, we kick him over, catch the wrist, right? I can go straight jacket, arm bar, mama go-go, right? Let's do it, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna start standing. All right, so we're standing, we're playing around. A lot of times I'll reach up just to get him to connect to me so I can get this overhook. All right, like any way I can do it. Sometimes like Boogie will reach all the way for this bar lat just to get him to connect and then he comes back to it. All right, yeah, and most of the time everybody wants the underhook standing anyway, so they'll just take it, which is cool. As soon as they get this, my foot comes to the inside of his thigh, my knee to the outside. This stops a lot of what he wants to do here, as I then hang on his head with a collar tie. From here, I'm leaning and bouncing, hopping this way, you know, until I can kind of break him down enough to sit. From here, I kick him out. That hand comes through. I'm right back to my chill dog, right? This time, as I go kung fu move, his outside hand, he reaches up and connects to my foot. So let's rotate. Right, so he reaches up and he's like, no, not this time, right? Like, I know what's coming. So I come under, connect my hands around here, And I'm gonna take my arm, if I can, around my knee now, because this is gonna make this tighter, right? If not, you can stay here. This will work too, right? But I'm here. As he starts messing with his foot to push it down, I bring my other leg out and I come right over the top. Now I extend both my legs as I pull into his neck. And go clinch, right? All right, so we're here. I get that. Let's turn it this way. I get the foot in. I start hopping, sit, kick him out. Right to our chill dog. Kung Fu move, he starts pushing down. So I come under, connect my hands. You can go gable grip, S grip, however you want to do it, whatever feels right to you. You can go butterfly grip, whatever you want. You know, so we're here. From here, I'm coming out and coming over. Since he's messing with my foot, he can't stop me really from pulling my leg out. So I just come out and come over the top. And now we extend and finish. Right? Let's do it. You need to see it?
I'm good.
All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. I managed to get here. I got to my chill dog. You know, so first up, if I land here and I land in this chill dog and I'm here, sometimes what they will do is they realize that their posture is being controlled. They don't like this. So they will start trying to run away and basically give you the omoplata because they want to try to get out. So you gotta be ready for that, right? If he starts to try to make that turn to run away, yeah, we're coming up. And a lot of times they'll try to turn this into this so they can roll out, right? So if he hits the roll out, you know, it's just like the warm up. Slowing this down, pushing this across, right, to my twister side, right? You know, so I've got to be ready for that. You know, if he decides I'm just getting out of here, like I don't like this. You know, I'm getting pushed this way, I'm just going to keep running that way. You know, and I know he's going to turn it into the omoplata, and then I'm just going to try to roll and create a scramble. That's cool, right? I just have to be ready for it. He makes the roll, we come up, we take twister side, no scramble happens. You know, and we end up on top. You know, so as I clear, I'm already connecting to this far side, right? I'm getting up on my elbow, I'm bringing my knees through. He rolls, I control his hips. I slide to his knees, right? He's stuck here until I decide to let him go. I lean into him, this hand comes to his knee, I push him down, and I slide into position. Right? All I did was go from here and slide up to where my ribs are on his face. Yeah, so that's troubleshooting number 1. So you can play with that. So again, I make it here. He decides he's just bailing on the position, so he starts turning away from me. So I'm coming up, he makes the roll. I control the hips. I let this through, push the knees to the mat, take my twister side control. All right? One let me is here because you do this when I get you in this position. So next up, I've made the Kung Fu move. I've come here. He starts grabbing my foot to defend, but he tries to, he wants to push it back over the top, right? So if this happens to you, he catches it, he starts pushing it over the top, I'm just gonna connect to his wrist. Now I'm gonna push my foot to the mat and I go under his arm. Now I have the stocks. Right? My foot comes out, I can kick him over, and we can finish him here.
Go ahead and show some for that. He's got better shoulder flexibility.
Yeah. Right? So one more time with that one. Right, we're here, I hit Kung Fu move, he peels it off. So I just come and connect to his wrist. The weakness of his grip is towards the mat. Perfect. My foot goes right into his armpit. Right? You can finish the stocks from here. Right? But a lot of times as I try to finish this, they'll drive into me, and then I just kick them over, and then we finish it from here. Right? Do you need to see that one?
I'd like to. See what I look like?
I got it on video.
Right, so I go Kung Fu move, he grabs it, pushes it over, I'm just connecting to the wrist, drop my foot to the mat, and my foot goes right under his armpit. Right, if I want to finish here, I just bring this out like before, pull this behind his head. If he drives into me, I push off the mat, and we're here. Right? So let's spend like 5-6 minutes. We'll play with those two little situations just so you're ready for them, right? So the first one again, you clear the head. They just try to turn it immediately into the omoplata so they can roll out. So be ready to make that sit up. They roll, we control right to our twister side, right? And then the second one, they push the foot back over the head. We catch the wrist, drop the foot, and go to the stocks, right? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1.